Hello everyone, in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make a tunnel runner 3D game on Scratch. So basically you run on this tunnel and well you're supposed to avoid the gaps so that you don't fall through it, so yeah, you can jump as well. And if I fall through here, then the score gets reset as you can see here and the game restarts. So yeah, let's check out how to make this. So first off, let's just start off by making all of the sprites. So I don't really have anything going on here just yet. So first off, you can just, I chose like a story background, and this here you can just choose whatever. Nebula is pretty cool, I guess. So yeah, you can make your own or choose one like I did, or you can even get one from the internet. And next we make the sprites. So I'd like to just make all the sprites first. So we want 4 sprites. One of them is going to be the map. One of them is going to be the actual character. I'm just gonna name it Char. And then the frame. And the final one's gonna be, the counter. Yeah, counter. So yeah, let's start making the code. Well, not making the code, we gotta put the costumes here. So yeah, the map is basically the frame or the hitbox of all of the characters. Not the characters, but like when your UFO, it wants to know when it should fall through and when it shouldn't fall through. So for that, we're gonna be basically, I just got all of the stuff in my backpack, which I'm just gonna quickly import over here. So yep, you should have 11 of these things. So the first one you want to make is just a dot in the center. Next, make an octagon with a slightly different shade for each rectangle. These are each rectangles. So yeah, you can just make an octagon using that. This basically puts the cool effect of this being a bit darker and this being a bit lighter. So yeah, it's not mandatory, but it looks way cooler, so I'd really recommend it. And so yeah, this is the second sprite. You can name it 2. Then this is the third one. And yeah, just follow along and make all of these as I'm showing them. It would take a long time to make them on camera, so I just put them in the backpack. But yeah, if you're actually following through this game, then make sure you have all of these in your game. So yeah, this is 4. You can pause the video if you want. This is 4. This is 5. This is 6. This is 7. This is 8. This is 9. This is 10, and this is 11. So yeah, when the green flag is clicked, we can just make a clone of ourselves. So yeah, let's make a clone of ourselves. And next, what we want to do is just, actually, let's just continue making all the characters. We don't want to just start coding the whole thing right away. So yeah, let's just make that go to the center, and we'll leave it be for now. Let's just make all of the sprites. So next, for the character, basically you're going to want to import or just make your own UFO or whatever you're making. So yeah, this is what I'm gonna be making. I'm just gonna make that about that small. You can choose, but don't make it too small, otherwise the game might not work. And frame, we can just leave that blank because it doesn't really show anything on the screen. It's just something that keeps the game working. And the counter, all we're gonna have to do is just so you can type 1 and then make it about that big. You can check how big you want it to be, like over here. So yeah, like that. Over there. And for this, you can leave it any color because we're gonna change it so that it's white later. So yeah, duplicate it 10 times. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, 10 times. Next, change each of these from 1 to 9, and make the last one 0. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. And yeah, don't put 10 over here, put 9, because well, it's 9, not 10. 10 would be a 2-digit number, which just consists of 1 and 0. Yeah, anyways, these are all the sprites we're going to be needing for now. So yeah, let's start making the code. So yeah, let's start off with the map, which is basically, well, the hardest part, because well, we need to make all the clones and make this look like this. So yeah, let's just get started. It ain't too hard, but it does take a bit of time. So yeah, let's just start off by making a few messages, so like when map 1 and map 2, and we can, well, put a life as well. So I'm just getting everything ready. So life, yeah, you can follow along if you are trying to make this as well with me. And well, we need a block, which we can just name fast. But we're gonna need 2 fasts, so fast 1 and fast 2. And then also a map block. So yeah, there we go. And next we're just gonna, well, define the blocks, maybe. Or yeah, actually we need another message. So that's gonna be final map or something. Yeah, final map sounds good. It's not the final map, what it sounds like. It's the final map frame, but yeah, I just put really in short. And yeah, we're gonna start off by just defining all of these stuff. So fast 1 is going to be, well, start off, we can just clear the graphic effects. We don't want any extra stuff over there, because we're gonna be like dealing with the brightness and stuff later on. And we can just set the brightness effect to like -90. And then next we can make a variable, which is just hashtag, as well, numbering, and set that to, let's make something called the start value. And there we go. And we can just set the size to 1, and then repeat this like, I don't know, 105 times. And then change size. Change size by size. Where's the size? Yeah, this size times 0.04. So well, it makes the zooming in effect, as you know. So yeah, next we can, well, we need to make a list actually. So oops, we don't want to do that. Make a list. We can make it called maybe map. Yeah, that seems like a reasonable name, since we're gonna make like the map codes and stuff. And we can switch costume. Yeah, switch costume to, well, the item number. So go over here and item number of, well, the map, and then we can put the number variable. And also we want to like the cool color thing, as you can see here, you know, it's blue, now it's purple, and then now it's pink, and well, now it's, yeah, it's a lighter pink, I don't know what color, it's red now. So yeah, we want this, now it's orange. So yeah, you get the point. We want this in our game, so let's just set color to, we kind of want the random value, so this number divided by 5. And yeah, that's gonna probably create a nice effect. And we can just stamp. Where's this stamp? It's in looks. No, it's not in looks. It's in pen. Yeah, you gotta get the pen stuff. This is actually completely pen. No, not completely pen. It's made using stamping. So yeah, it's made using by stamping, like the stuff that we made here that are blue, and then they're gonna become whatever this is. So yeah, stamp, and next we can just change the brightness. Change the brightness effect by 1, and change the color by, we don't really want that much, so 0.01. And next we can change the hashtag value, so change hashtag value by -1, and change Y by 0.1, and change X by, well, we want a variable called X, so yeah, let's just go ahead and make that. Yeah, change X by X. And yeah, there we go. I think that's good for, well, the fast one. Then for fast 2, we want a pretty similar, well, thing. So, fast 2. And for fast 2, we want to repeat the whole thing. We can get rid of this, I think. I'm gonna just keep it here for now. So 15, and let's put that there. And then after all this, we want the fish eye effect. So fish eye -1. Yeah, there we go. And another loop as well. Oops, not a comment, a loop, which is gonna be, well, repeat 7 times. And, well, yeah, I guess this isn't really necessary. So yeah, we might as well and not do it. We can just have that. So yeah, just put the same thing twice. It doesn't really matter. And yeah, that is it. And next we can, well, put the map function thing to generate map. I'm gonna put that over here or something. Since it's kind of different between the fast 1 and fast 2 stuff, so we can just delete the whole map and start and repeat like 100 times, probably 100. Add to, where is it? Yeah, add this thing. Add to map, and then we want to repeat 3,000 times. And we can, well, pick random. So repeat, another repeat thing over here. No, not that. Repeat. Okay, just put that in, no, not in there. Yeah, over here. And operators, and pick random. Yes, a random value between, let's say, 0 to 5. And let's do, yeah, add to map again. And we're gonna be setting, we want a randomly generated value, so let's just name it RNG, random number generator. And yeah, we don't need to show all of these, so let's set RNG to, let's do again random value 2 to 11. And yep, that sounds and looks pretty good. Next, another repeat, which is going to be inside of here, and pick random between 1 to 3, let's say. And let's just multiply this by 7. And add let's add the random number generator to the map. And yeah, I think that's good for the map function code. And yeah, let's just make the other stuff. So, well, all of these broadcasts that we've defined. We might need more broadcasts. Like, well, let's say let's make a map costume broadcast. So, actually no, the costume, well, let's just keep it as the UFO for now. We don't need the map costume. And okay, yeah, so for this, for map 1, where is it? Yeah, over here. We can put an if else statement. So if else, and if the size is equals to 50, then well, nothing should happen. Otherwise, we want to go to the center and switch costume to 2, set size to 1, and then we need to set a rotation style to let's do all around and do fast 1. Actually, now that I think of it, I think we need the map costume thing. So yeah, I'll go ahead and make another thing called map costume. And here, let's do if size equals 50, point in direction. Okay, else statement can be empty for this. Point in direction. So go over here to another one. Go to map, the direction of map, put it over here. And there we go. Yep. Next, set rotation style to all around again. And switch costume to, let's do item number. So go to your variables and item number of, so we want the item number of map plus 25. So plus 25. And set ghost effect to 100. And set fish eye effect to -50. And set size to 50. And yeah, for map 2 is pretty simple. You can go ahead and duplicate this, and instead of fast 1, all we need to do is put fast 2. So yeah, next for life, we can, well, we need a variable called speed. So speed, so right here, life, so let's put map and set start value to 150 and set speed to 1. And then next, for the final map, we want to duplicate this, and instead of all of this, we want to change the start value by speed. and if the fallen, so we need to check if it's fallen. So fallen is 0. So fallen is equals to 0. Then, and also, so, well, the movement code, or moving left and right. So for that, we just do a if else statement. Like that. So if key D is pressed, or, well, you get people who use arrow keys, of course. So if key A is pressed, no, D is pressed. So if key D is pressed, oops, okay, I'm just really clumsy right now. If key D is pressed, or if the right arrow is pressed, then we're gonna change the X value by minus 0.05, and we need another variable called rotation, and we change rotation by 3, and then next we just put that in there, and instead we put A and left arrow, and in this case we don't need the minus, and this will be minus 3, and you can leave the else blank, and then here you set speed to speed times 0.95, and yeah, I think that's good for the final map. Wait, no, we need a few more. We need to actually rotate it. So yeah, in the end of all of this, you can set X to X times 0.8, and set rotation to rotation times 0.8. So rotation times 0.8, and we turn rotation degrees. So make sure you turn this way, rotation degrees. And yeah, I think that's good for the final map frame thing. So yeah, make sure you have all of this code for now. So yeah, next we want to go, well, let's just get rid of this. We want to go to character. Right now, not much is gonna really happen because we haven't really implemented the code yet. So yeah, for character, we're gonna be so yeah. So yeah, for character, we're gonna be doing when I receive life, need to make Y, and we set that Y to 0, and then we set fallen to 0, and we go to 0 and minus 90. Wait until not fallen equals to 0, like that. So not fallen equals to 0, and then we're just gonna broadcast I don't know, death, and wait 3 seconds, and then the game is gonna restart itself. So life, and yeah, I think that's good. And we need another for the characters code, so char, and let's do if else statement, and if the y position is less than minus 180, then do nothing. But if it isn't, well, we need a new block now, so y vector, and we can just keep that there for now. And oh yeah, for go ahead and add an input value, which is just gonna be value, and yeah, make sure you do that. And change y vector, well, y position, and after that we're gonna do set ghost effect to 0, and we stamp, and then we set the ghost effect to 100. And then change y by minus 1.5, and then change the actual y by well, the y value. And yeah, next we put an if else statement. So if so we kind of want if fallen is equal to 0, then it's gonna change. So we want the score, so score, for now we can hide that because we're displaying score using the counter. So change score by 1, and change speed, oops, not that, change speed by 0.00. We don't really want to change speed that much, that significantly. And next, let's put another if else statement. So if y position is less than minus 175, no, not 175, 75, then, and also if, well, it jumps, so if key space W or up, whatever you use. So yeah, we're gonna feed all of them. W or up arrow is pressed, put them all in the or, long or thing, and another or, put that there. So yeah, another if else statement, put that in there. And yeah, then we set y to 20, and here we set y to 20, and set y to minus 90, And then here we're gonna do, after all of this, another if else statement. So yeah, get rid of all of that. And here we set fallen to 1. So if it actually falls. So if it is not touching the map, and if it is not touching that map, and while the Y position is less than -85, then, well, we put this over here, then it's gonna, well, yeah, set fallen to 1, so that means it fell. So yeah, for the Y vector, function, we're gonna do if, another if else statement, if fallen is equal to 0, so if it hasn't fallen, then it's gonna set Y to -90 and set size to 70%. Let's do 80. So that's not too small. And well, let's make sure the costume is, well, that's my name. Let's name it UFO. Something more that makes sense. And set Y to value. So this. And yeah, that seems about right. You should have all of this code. So yeah, next up for the frame basically, well, calls all of the different broadcasts that we've, well, made. So yeah, first broadcast life, next forever. We're gonna, well, erase all, and broadcast, let's do the final map, and then map costume, and then map 1, map 1, map 2, put character in the middle, and also we want, well, the numbering, so let's name it text. So new broadcast over here, and also the score. So when I receive a life, set score to 0. So it resets it to 0 when it starts. So set score to 0, and yeah, that should be enough code for, well, the frame, as well. It's just gonna organize stuff. And okay, now for the, well, now for the costumes. So, well, you might be like, why did I make it purple? It looks kind of weird. Well, right here, we're just gonna, well, make the brightness to like max so that becomes white. So yeah, it doesn't really matter. So yeah, let's just do right, and then text. Yeah, make sure you have that, and then set. And we'll just make 1 because it's number. We already have this hashtag for numbers, so let's put in 1 and set 1 to 1, and then repeat the number of times the length of text is. Length of text. We set brightness effect to 100, and we switch costume So switch costume to letter 1. So 1, not 1, but this variable 1 of text, and stamp. Then next change x by 35. Then change 1 by 1. So change 1 by 1, you might be confused, but you know, you change the variable 1 by 1. And then next, when I receive text, I set the size to like 80, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, the size is kind of okay right now, so I guess you're not gonna set size to 80. Then go to where it is right now, and write score. And yep, if you've done everything correctly, the game should work. And well, now you have a Tunnel Runner 3D game. And well, if it doesn't work, you should just go back and then check your code if everything is the same as what I showed. Because if my code works, yours should too, unless you've messed up somewhere. So yeah, don't lose hope, and just keep trying to find the mistake, because a lot of the times you kind of mess up somewhere. You put another variable instead of something that's meant to be there. And yep, I guess if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.